awesome peeps, welcome to my YouTube channel Shahi Works. In today's session, we are gonna learn the SQL commands. What is SQL commands and what are the types of SQL commands and know about their use cases for creating, managing and retrieving databases. Now let's begin. Starting with the SQL command. So what exactly is a SQL command? SQL commands are a set of instructions which we will be giving to perform the task for creating, inserting, deleting and also controlling the access while doing or creating the data tables in a database. In a simple word, command is what the instruction which we give to perform the database, whether for retrieving or creating or updating the details in which we created our data. Now let's discuss about the types of SQL commands. The SQL commands are classified into 5 types. They are DGL, DML, DCL, TCL and DQL. Don't get confused with DCL and TCL. Here DGL is for data definition language, DML is for data manipulation language, DCL is for data control language, TCL is for transaction control language and at last DQL is for data query language. Now let's see about the first command, which is DGL, data definition language. It is mainly used for define. As the name suggests, definition language. Keep it in mind as a define or modify the structure of the database. Here in DDL, here are 4 commands. The first one is create. Create is used for creating a new database objects like tables, views, etc. Alter. Alter helps us to modify the existing database. Drop. Drop. Know the difference between the drop and truncate. Don't get confused here. Drop helps us to delete database objects, whereas truncates remove all records from the table without logging individual row decision. So here drop allows only to delete an object, certain things, whereas truncate helps us to delete the whole table records. Second command is DML, which is data manipulation language. It is mainly used for manipulating data in the database, as the name suggests, manipulation. It also includes 4 commands. They are select, insert, update and delete. Select, it helps us to retrieve the data from the database. Insert helps us to add new database. Update also helps us to modify the database. And at last, remove helps us to delete the database. Third command is DCL, which is data control language. It is mainly used for controlling the access to the data in a database. Here it has only 2 commands. They are grant and revoke, where grant helps us to give users a privileges, whereas revoke take back user privileges. The fourth command includes TCL, which is transaction control language. It helps us to manage transactions in SQL. Here it has 3 commands. They are commit, rollback and SAVEPOINT. Here the commit helps us to save changes permanently. Rollback helps us to undo the changes before committing, and at last SAVEPOINT set a point to rollback within a transaction. Fifth command, which is the last one, is DQL, which is data query language. It helps us to query the data from the table. Here the query is select, which helps us to retrieve data. Now let's learn some of the SQL commands with a basic example here. First, what I did is creating a table. To create a table, you have to start create table in capital letters. This both will change into blue color because it is an inbuilt function. Start with create table syntax, and after that you have to give a name for your table. So I am creating a student table, so I have given it as student. After that you have to open a bracket. In that you have to enter the name of your table. Here I want ID as an integer primary key, name as varchar and age as integer. The syntax should be of create table open bracket. In that you have to enter your table name and data type, and then you have to close a bracket with a semicolon. This is how you will be easily creating your table. Now you have created only the title for your table. So inside that you have to add values. So that I am using insert into students. Why students there? Because students is the name of my table. So insert into your table name, which is student. In open bracket I am giving it as ID, name and age, which are all the table headers. The title of the table, which I gave for creating a table. Insert into student, ID, name, age, values. In that you have to open a bracket. Here first I want ID, so I have given it as 1. Next, name should be of the which is in quotation, single quotation, Alice, and at last age should be of integer. The data type is integer, so I have given it as 20 and close the bracket and place a semicolon there. Next, we are gonna select a table. For that, you have to use a command called as select, which helps us to retrieve a database table from the database from student. Student is my table name. After that, I'm gonna update some of the details. Here I'm gonna update student set age is equal to 21, where the ID is equal to 1. So here I have updated the age as 21 for the ID number 1. I'm deleting the data. For that, you have to use a command known as delete from student, where ID is equal to 1. You have to give a condition where in which ID you want to delete or in which table you want to delete. This is how simple you can able to create a table in SQL by using a database commands. I hope you all understood now. Thank you for your attention till now. Also, if you found this useful, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for more useful contents like this. Thank you.